EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos.
To kick off for Kansas City.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Broncos. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. We want this. Kill.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
14-yard line.
Ready. 7 to 8. Man, I got you. Mike's 59. Ready? Go. Watch the slide. 7. Let's go. Switch it. Man. Come on, switch it. Check 13. Ready.
From the gun, it's Locke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Locke on the give, it's Lindsay. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read. Charlie. Bobo to Mike. Mike Bobo. Here we go. Squeeze. Get set. Go.
Here's Locke to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Check 59. Mike is 59. General. Flash. Keep it up. Check 3. Watch twist. Watch perfect. Check 3. God. He's checking.
Throwing now is Locke. He'll find Lindsay here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
That's good.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the set go.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsay. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Locke on the slant completes to Sutton. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
1st and
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Here's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsay. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Shoot, you're out. Shoot, angle. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Lock going to try and throw on third down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down now, it's Campbell. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Chiefs nothing.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike, check. 59. Run. Buzz.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
I'm coming after you. No. All right. Kill.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Scene 6. 4 down. Mike's 59. I know he ain't got it. 2, fellas, let's go. 59. You're not ready.
Throwing his Lock on third down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Check back.
Mike, bravo.
Hey, watch the slant.
Drum team spell. 59. Let's go.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. This is caught. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st down, Chiefs.
And he fends him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. This one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it'll be third down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Hamler now on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Mike's Bobo. Defense exit. 44, 44. Mike, 44. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Here we go. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. Bobo's the Mike. Gone. Watch us left.
On third down, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10.
15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, that one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. 22 yards there, a first down.
Kansas City.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59. I'm going back.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Locke working out of the gun. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Locke now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. A final shot before half for Locke. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
To kick off for Denver.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker room.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Logan. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The 37-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Just make these babies cry all the way back home. Now, you gotta get moving, man. Man, moving. You gotta get that. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check, check. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Locke taking the snap at 1. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
He's crossing. He's checking cross. Squeeze. Get in there. Watch this.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Another run by Lindsey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. 44, Mike, 44. Go. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Smoke. The Mike. 44 is the Mike. I'm trying to collect. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Hey, let's get this. Jim. Lock it. Switch it.
Shotgun snap to Lock. This is the tight end fan. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. And a first down.
Now a handoff looking right. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Mahomes opting to keep this one. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Mahomes on the
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
goal, Kansas City.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
An 8-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Take over first.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 5-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Check. Just check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. He'll have a 1st down and move past the 20. And they will finally get him down at the 28. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
36. Switch. Hard. Check. Fresno.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Locke going to throw it here. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Chiefs nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Here we go. 50,
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Lock to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Today's final score, Broncos 24.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Denver, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.